States faces conflict. In this episode, we look at the conflicts between various groups,
Wait, I have a genius idea.
try to resolve simple disputes,
He started a whole week after me, and he hasn't let that go for like the last 15 years.
and take sides.
Mr. Lou or Mr. Patrick?
I'm Melissa Zabrayan, and you're watching SHTV. Welcome to SHTV. I'm your host, Melissa Zabrayan. This week's episode covers conflict. A lot of teenagers my age are getting their first jobs now, so our first segment covers how to deal with tension with your boss.
Hello. Take this. Okay. $5. It was written 2, but it's 5. It was written 2, but it's 5. Get me a manager. No. I'm the supervisor. What's going on here, ma'am? Hi, ma'am. Your employee right here does not know how to scan. What's the issue? She told me it's $5. It was written 2. I expect to get. I know the price of this item is $5, and it says 5. Supervisor, clear. You don't know much. Get me a boss. Excuse me. Get the hell out of the store. Clients are always right. Get me a manager. Get me a boss. Here? What is all this racket? You're the boss. Yes, I am. Hello. Nice to meet you. Finally, someone who knows. These two incompetent people are telling me this is $5. I'm not. Why are you telling her it's $5? It's $5? Yeah. She's a liar. What's the problem? You're gonna believe her words. I told you it's $2. It was written $2. I'm getting it at $2. Why aren't you guys able to do this on your own? Why do I have to come here all the time? What? She changed the price by herself. She's lying. She's crazy. Here we go. Are you seriously changing the price by herself? Who do you think you are? You come to my store and you do all these shenanigans. I don't think you can do this. This is unacceptable. You too. Sorry. You should be better at your job. Shame on you. You think your employees this way?
So clearly the system we have right here isn't working. So I need you guys to come up with a new system because we are not going to continue like this anymore. So you have anything to say?
I think the system is fine how it is. The client is always wrong.
No.
They don't know what they're doing.
No,
They
it's
can
not
get
true.
out. They can
No.
find a new store.
No.
Shut up.
No.
They can find a new store.
This is
They
who
don't
you
know what
want to
they're
be as
doing.
well.
Okay, stop it.
Our production is good.
Stop it. Okay, stop. Okay? Give me your paper. What is this? What type of idea is this? It's horrible.
It's artwork.
It's horrible. What? How do you think that we're gonna continue our store like this with these type of ideas? I hate it. I hate it. You're both fired.
Why?
You're both fired. I can't. You're both fired.
No,
Please.
look what they did.
Please.
Stop, no.
No, it's not gonna work
I did
this way. It's not
nothing.
gonna work this way. You guys
You're
are horrible
the true
employees.
idiot here. You don't know how to run your
Yeah.
store. You don't know how to control your
Let's go find
clients.
another job.
Neither your workers, employees.
Anyways, let's go find another
Yes.
job. We don't need them.
You know what? It's unbelievable how my employees are so unqualified for this job. They're just not able to do it. I'm just gonna have to do it all alone. I just fired them because of their stupid ideas. You see this idea? It's horrible. It's disgusting, and I'm just gonna have to do this all alone. It's unfortunate.
I can't believe that this girl got me fired because of her stupid idea. I did nothing wrong. I was doing my job. I told my boss that, and I don't know what happened. I just lost my job. I cannot do this. I can't. And on top of that, that stupid client, that typical Karen that we see every day, had to come into our store today, of all days, when I am working. And because of her not being able to read properly, I got fired. Look what she did, that stupid...
This is unbelievable. I'm completely shocked, flabbergasted. I can't. I came up with the best idea ever. It wasn't really an idea because I thought we should keep it how it was because it's right. It's the only correct way of managing a store. It's by kicking people out because that's the way. That's the right way. It's the only solution.
Today, I had the best news ever. These two employees got fired, and competent people. The complaint I made, successful. Means they received my call. Means they understood that I was right. What was that? Telling me I was wrong? A client was wrong? They're very not suitable for this job.
Stop bullying. Say no to bullying. If you are a bully, stop intimidating other people. If you are getting bullied, talk to someone and let them know.
Hello, sir. How can I help you? I'm getting bullied. Please help me. You're free.
Last year, I had the honor of winning the Montreal Bar Association's Right for Justice writing competition. This year, a secondary 4 student had that same honor. Let's follow them as they make their way through a tour through the courthouse and read their text.
Your address?
Laval, Quebec.
Okay, very good. Keep your hand up. And do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Okay, were you at school yesterday?
Yes.
Is it that type of question?
Yeah, it's very good, yeah.
Okay.
And where are you going with it? What else do you want to know?
And at what time did you arrive?
What?
At what time did you come?
5.
Okay. Another one? I don't know, it looks kind of fishy to me. So you were able to tell the truth, or do you regret what you said and you'll never come back?
I told the truth.
Yeah, okay, very good. You can go back to your seat if you like.
We have arrived to our final category, the second cycle of the secondary level, English sector. Before we celebrate the winner, let me remind you that the question we had to answer is how we can make Montreal a safer city. The student whose text was chosen by the jury is Ricard Bricarian from École Arménienne Sub Agop. Ricard, please come and read your text.
Right for justice. Montreal is a thriving, multicultural city renowned for its extensive history and culture. However, it has some security issues, just like any other big city, and there are ways to address them. Some excellent recommendations include funding projects for neighborhood policing, bettering transit, building infrastructure to withstand natural disasters, awareness-raising campaigns, and safer roadways. Criminal activity is one of the biggest threats to Montreal's safety. Recently, there has been an increase in gang-related violence in the city, and there are also worries about drug trafficking and property crime. The government might spend more money on community policing efforts to deal with these problems. This would entertain placing more police officers on the streets and fostering closer ties between the police and the community. By doing so, criminal conduct would be discouraged and confidence between the public and police would grow, increasing the likelihood that people would come forward with information about illegal activity. Improving public transportation would be another approach to make Montreal safer. Although the city's public transportation system is well used, it might be made safer by installing more surveillance cameras on buses and trains, hiring more security guards, and conducting more frequent station and vehicle inspections. In order to encourage people to use active transportation, which is recognized to be safer than driving or using public transportation, the government may also invest in more bike lanes and pedestrian pathways. Another issue with safety in Montreal is natural disasters. The city is situated in a region that frequently floods, and recent years have seen major storms pound the area as well. Ms. Valérie Plante's team may invest in more infrastructure to stop floods, such as construction of flood barriers to lessen the effect of natural disasters. A thorough emergency preparedness plan might also be created by the city to guarantee that locals and visitors are educated and safe in the event of a natural disaster. Improving public education and awareness would be one of the best strategies to make Montreal safer. This might involve launching public awareness campaigns for issues like crime, calamities, and traffic accidents. Additionally, the leaders may also fund initiatives to educate young people about safety issues, such as responding to a natural disaster or staying safe while walking alone at night. Last but not least, by adding more street lights and surveillance cameras, Montreal might make its streets safer. With these expenditures, crime might be reduced and people would feel safer nighttime driving or strolling. The government may also spend money on adding more bike lanes and walkways to make it safer and easier for people to get around on foot or by bicycle. In conclusion, Montreal might become a safer city in a variety of ways. The government may put in place a number of measures to make Montreal safer for its citizens and visitors, including spending money on community policing, investing in public transportation, enhancing public education and awareness, and spending money on more streetlights and surveillance cameras. Together, Montreal's inhabitants, leaders, and administration can forge a more secure environment.
Congratulations, Kiko. Congratulations. Thank you. Have a seat. Did you have fun reading your text in front of a lot of people like this?
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
No, I was.
You were not nervous? This is not the first time you've done so.
Not here. I have read it in front of other audiences.
Okay, but have you ever spoken to a crowd in a shopping mall?
No.
See, there's a first for everything. I would like you to take us through. You have a very well argued. Obviously, there was a lot of research that you've put into this. I would like you to take us through your creative process. Just like, tell us how you went about writing your essay, research, what you consulted, who you consulted, how long it took you. Tell us everything.
I searched a lot on the internet about issues that people face in their daily lives. Also, there are the news and there are stories we hear every day from people, the problems they're facing. I used them and I researched also ways to make the people stop facing these problems, and I came up a few things by my own as well. And yeah.
All of this took you how long? Because it's really impressive what you've done. How much time did you put on it?
I don't know. I used like a few days doing each section. I focused on each problem a day, and it took me. I don't know how much time, but
you don't know.
Yeah,
but
a lot of time.
I do know this, Kika. With you and all of you, our future is in very, very good hands. Kika Bikarian, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that what I see? It's my makeup. Give it back.
No, it's not.
It is mine.
No.
What are you talking about? It's my makeup.
No, Mom.
Mom. What is going on, girl? She stole my makeup.
No, I didn't.
Yes, she did.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God! Stop fighting, guys. You guys are siblings, and you have to find a solution to everything because you guys are family. First tip to stop arguing is communication. You guys need to find a way to communicate and respect each other. Secondly, you have to respect each other. You guys are family, so it's important to respect. And third, you have to try to find a solution to this problem. This makeup can be used for the both of you, so try to share it.
Thank you.
Thank you. The fact that I have my sister affected me in a negative way because it made me feel really guilty of taking her makeup without her permission.
What I had with my sister had affected me in a really bad way since she took my makeup without asking when she could have. And now the result is I don't trust anyone with my stuff.
In a school setting, a student supervisor has to deal with a lot of conflict, which is why we sat down with Nokhoudian and asked him 5 questions.
Ok, bonjour, je suis Nokhoudian, je suis le chef intervenant à l'école arménienne sur Pavo.
Que pensez-vous des conflits?
Donc, moi, je préfère toujours que les conflits soient réglés par les membres du conflit, les élèves, par exemple, s'ils ont un conflit entre eux, entre élèves et élèves, sans une intervention d'une troisième partie. Ou bien si c'est un conflit entre élèves et enseignants, c'est entre l'élève et l'enseignant, l'élève et la direction, l'élève et l'intervenant. Donc la première chose, je pense qu'il faut se communiquer, se parler du conflit et essayer de le régler en se parlant.
Comment sentez-vous lorsque vous voyez un conflit?
Lorsqu'il y a un conflit, donc il y a un manque de communication. Donc c'est le problème de communication et je pense que je ne me sens pas très à l'aise parce que toutes les fois c'est pas que les deux côtés du conflit comprennent ce qui se passe.
Quels sont les moyens de résoudre des conflits?
J'ai déjà dit la communication. Si par communication on n'a pas de solution, donc on doit aller vers le code de vie de notre école et on va voir comment résoudre le problème. Mais je pense que surtout en secondaire, les élèves sont capables de se parler. Et la communication, c'est toujours la clé.
Comment arrêteriez-vous un conflit dans les couloirs?
Ok, si le conflit est un conflit physique, c'est autre chose. Si c'est par parole, c'est des insultes par exemple, ou bien des élèves qui changent des paroles, c'est autre chose. Donc toujours il faut d'abord séparer les deux parties et leur donner le temps de se calmer. Et après qu'on se calme, on peut parler de notre problème. Donc la première chose, c'est de séparer les deux parties et de donner du temps de se calmer. Et après, c'est toujours la communication.
Quelle est la première impression que vous avez lorsque vous voyez des étudiants dans un conflit?
Tout le monde a le droit d'avoir ses pensées. Il a la pleine liberté de penser de ce qu'il veut, comment il veut, et en même temps, il est obligé de respecter l'opinion de l'autre. Donc, si le conflit est une différence des idées, donc je vois que quand il y a un conflit, ça veut dire qu'il y a plus qu'une opinion et les élèves peut-être ils se parlent de ses opinions et l'un veut dire que son opinion est le meilleur. Donc juste il faut respecter l'opinion de l'autre et je sens que quand il y a un conflit, c'est pas quelque chose d'anormal, c'est quelque chose de normal entre les élèves parce que il faut que les élèves n'aient pas la même opinions ou bien les mêmes idées. La différence des idées, c'est une richesse en même temps.
Okay, class, we're gonna have an exam tomorrow and it's gonna count for 30% of the final grade of this semester.
Okay, so if I had to give advice when it comes to academic pressure, is that first of all, your grades don't define you. I know it's hard failing a test, but there's so many other exams coming up in the future that you can recover from it. First of all. Second of all, work hard, obviously, in order to get into a good CGIP, into a good university, and in order to have good grades. But don't work that hard at a point that you're burned out and you can't complete your tasks anymore because you're mentally and physically exhausted. So these are my two advices for you.
This year, the Secondary 5 students were tasked with making different videos that dealt with conflict. Here are a medley of different videos that deal with various conflict.
Alright, so how's the situation at home right now?
I think it's pretty good, you know, my child is happy, my husband is happy too, I'm happy as well. We have a good relationship together, we have even movie nights, you know, we have fun together and there are no really big fights or anything.
So, our situation at home is pretty good. We don't fight. I mean, everything is calm, you know. We have a pretty good time. Everyone's happy. And yeah, that's it.
Everything is fine, I guess.
I'm gonna need a little more than that.
I guess it's fun.
So, how's the situation at home been since we first met?
It's not the best, you know. It's not the worst either. It's fine, I guess. It's just there has been like a lot of yelling in the house, whether it's my husband to me or even me to my husband. Sometimes we scream at our child because we're mad at each other. It's bad. But it's fine, it's okay.
My friend, it's been same as usual, man. It's great. It's better. There's no problem at all. Like, we always communicate with each other. We don't scream. We don't yell. We don't throw stuff around the house. It's great. Everything's fine.
Mommy and Daddy have been yelling at each other a lot, and recently my daddy has thrown object on me and also on Mommy.
Has the situation at home escalated since we last met?
Yes, it has a lot. My husband has been drinking and he has been hitting me non-stop. It really hurts, and he has been beating our son as well because he's just always frustrated and mad, and it's really not good.
No, absolutely not. I think that we're spending quality time with each other. We're having a lot of fun. You know, we're helping each other, talking to each other. You know, there's nothing crazy going around in the house, and I actually think we don't need to come here anymore. So yeah, I'll see you.
Mommy and Daddy have been very distanced recently, and they've been really harassing me a lot. They've been throwing stuff on me, and my mother threw a sandal on me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? What are you saying to this guy? Get out!
Hello everybody, my name is Sarkis, and today on Channel 5 News, we will be discussing conflict. So conflict is categorized as when people disagree with each other, when they're not okay with what the other person is saying. So we see conflict in almost every age group, from teenagers, from elderly people, from adults to kids. Conflict is present everywhere, and especially nowadays. And we can see conflict in schools, workplaces, almost everywhere in life. This week we got a clip from one of our loyal viewers, and it's a clip of them showing what happened at their talent show between two good friends. Here's the clip.
Oh, hey Kivork, how are you?
I'm fine, you?
Did you hear about the talent show happening in our school?
Well, yeah.
I'm so excited about it. I think I'm gonna do a singing number. What are you gonna do?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, okay. See you soon.
Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna be as good as him. Wait, I have a genius idea. I'll just steal what he does.
Okay guys, it's now time for the talent practice. Raphael, you're up first. Go ahead.
You look like a movie. You sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last
Very nice,
time.
Raphael. Thank you. That was good. Work on your tone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Brooke, you're gonna participate in the talent show?
Yes, I am.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's a surprise.
What are you going to perform?
It's a surprise, I cannot tell you that.
Okay.
You'll find out later.
Hello everyone, welcome to our annual talent show. First up we have Kevork, who actually volunteered to go first, this nice young man. So everyone, a round of applause for Kevork.
You look like a movie.
What are you
sound
doing?
like
That's
a
my song.
My God, this reminds me of when we were young.
Kivork, what the hell was that? That was my song. Why did you steal it?
Can't despise my villainous.
You're disgusting,
intelligence.
Kivork. We used to be friends and you ruined everything.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
Did you hear? Victoria's secret got out.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, about her dog.
Oh my god, when she poisoned him?
Yeah, poor him.
Oh my god, what are you talking about?
Well, basically, that Victoria, she poisoned her dog and killed him.
I'm mad, disappointed, and hurt. How could they betray me? They said that I'm a murderer and I killed my dog? He didn't even die. Oh my god, what is this? Who started this rumor?
Emily did.
Let me get this Emily.
Who's Emily? Yes, let's fight.
Hey girl, what do you want?
I think
Do you want to
there's
some misunderstanding here? Hey, no.
I feel like this will all be solved if they just started communicating with each other instead of just jumping to conclusions.
Like all of you, I love the conflict between two very special teachers. This week's SHTV challenge looks to finally end that conflict once and for all.
Hi, I'm Nokhoudian, the host of the SHTV challenge. I get in a lot of conflicts, which is why that should be this week's challenge. But no, Mr. Lu does not want to solve my problems. So let's find out what he really wants from us this week.
Hi, my name is Jessica Margorian. I am a special education technician here at Sutpagop, and I'm issuing a challenge to everyone here. The challenge is to resolve the most convoluted, complicated, complex conflict there is.
Ugh, are you serious? We really have to deal with the conflict between Mr. Patrick and Mr. Lu again. Like, they just don't go together, like... Oof! My god, okay. We'll find out who our challengers are. Gosh.
Hi, I'm Yesenia Kelean, and I'm ready to take on the most difficult challenge, which is resolving the conflict between two teachers for the mediation challenge.
Now that we know which saint has to try and solve their problems, let's see how well they can do with all of this excess baggage.
So now I'm going to watch the first side of the story.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lu, and I was asked today to talk about the conflict between myself and Mr. Patrick. And I'm so glad that we're finally getting the opportunity to talk about and finally maybe putting an end to this conflict. So it all starts in 2009, when we both started at this school together, well, that's not entirely true. He started a whole week after me, and he hasn't let that go for like the last 15 years, and he's a little bit jealous of me. So from that time until today, he finds every way possible to make my life a lot harder at this school. Let me give you one example. There was one time I was walking in the hallway, walking by his classroom, minding my own business, when all of a sudden I see this book flying out the door. If it wasn't for the fact that I was like a little slow, it would have probably decapitated me, and that wouldn't have been a good thing. So I was very offended. I went downstairs, I complained, I got the principal, and yet he got away with it. And that was just one example. After that, there's having to spend time with him in a car all the way to Philadelphia, where I heard all of the 17 Christian pop songs that he had, and he took joy and pleasure in torturing me with that particular car trip. And the last one that really got me is the whole fact that one time my intercom was broken and it was linked to the teacher's staff room, so every time that they made a sound, we heard it in the class. Well, he found out about this and he couldn't help but to interrupt while we were doing a test with his Darth Vader voice. Worst thing on the planet. It was miserable. So honestly, I have done nothing to make this worse. He has taken every step to make my life miserable. And for that, I'm hoping that we can finally come to resolution so I can finish my career here in peace and in quiet.
So what I'm sensing from this video is that Mr. Liu is willing to fix the problem, but he's refusing to see that he could maybe also be offending Monsieur Patrick in some kind of way, or maybe he is also doing things to keep the problem going. Now we're on to the second part of the story.
Alors, mon côté, ma version du conflit qui m'oppose à M. Liu. Qu'est-ce que je peux dire sinon que M. Liu est très fier d'être entré à Surpaga peut-être quelques jours avant moi. Il se gêne pas pour le dire à tout le monde, donc il y a plus d'ancienneté, etc. En fait, moi, je pense que M. Liu souffre d'un problème, un trouble envahissant. Probablement qu'il souffre d'une victimite aiguë. Il pense qu'il est persécuté par moi. Exemple, un jour, j'expliquais à mes élèves de secondaire 2 comment fonctionnait un lock sur un navire du 15e siècle. Alors, je prends un livre et je le lance vers le corridor, dans le corridor, pour leur montrer comment on actionnait un lock. Et puis, malheureusement, M. Liu passait par là, donc il n'a pas reçu le livre sur lui ou quoi que ce soit, mais c'en était assez pour voir un livre dans sa direction, qui est allé se plaindre à la directrice, comme quoi je le harcelais, que je voulais, je sais pas, moi, le tuer, c'est une tentative de le tuer. Alors, vous voyez que M. Liu, il voit des problèmes un peu partout, des bébites un peu partout. Donc, je pense vraiment qu'il souffre d'une victimite aiguë. Alors, c'est pas mal ça, ma version des faits. Je sais qu'il parle aussi de moi, des fois dans ses cours, en disant que je suis vieux, etc., je suis un vieux jeu, etc. Mais, bon, I couldn't care less.
So, I'm seeing the same thing here as well. Monsieur Patrick is not willing to take accountability. Instead, he is blaming Mr. Liu, and none of them are trying to understand that they are both making the problem worse. So my advice to both sides is the same. Instead of blaming the other person for things that they did that you thought was a way to get to you or was a way to harass you, maybe take a step back and think, am I doing something that is bothering the other person? For example, as a student of both of these teachers, I hear them talk about the other person all the time, like they are trying to pin their students against said teacher. So I would suggest not doing that, because not only is it making the problem worse, but it is also adding other people to the problem, which will make it a bigger problem because now other people are involved and there could be rumors if more people are involved. So what I would do is, instead of involving other people, first you go talk to the person and ask, why did you do that thing? Or why did you say that thing? Or why did you throw a book outside of your class? Instead of going directly to the principal and complaining. And to Monsieur Patrick, I would say that being upset about coming to work at the school a week later than Mr. Lou and him bragging about it is not that serious. Maybe he's just trying to joke with you, and maybe he's just trying to entertain his students. So maybe instead of being petty and instead of blaming each other for anything and everything that the other person does, just take a step back, take a moment and think that maybe they don't mean to harm you.
So I just watched Yesenia's conflict resolution, and in my opinion, she had a good start, but one of the key factors of solving a conflict is communication and bringing both parties face to face and taking turns to express themselves what's bothering them from the other person. For example, not calling anyone petty, but just bringing Mr. Lou and Mr. Patrick together and they both express their concerns and try to find a common ground, how they can live in harmony. So Yesenia, you did a good job. I'll give this a solid 4 out of 10. You can try better next time.
Okay, but let's be honest, no one can ever solve their problems. They go on forever. So, which is probably why we're gonna try and solve it again next week. And you should probably join us for another SHTV challenge.
Have you ever gotten into an argument with a student? If yes, what do you think a teacher and a student should do in order to either avoid the argument or to solve it?
I think having arguments between students and teachers is unavoidable and it's a healthy thing. We have to remember that we are all different and we are in different situations. If we try to understand each other and most importantly listen to each other, we can find ways to solve them and go forward.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of SHTV. Hopefully, you'll think twice before entering a conflict of your own next time. Let's leave you with us taking sides.
Raphael, Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
Definitely Mr. Patrick.
Oh.
No one, myself.
Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
Monsieur
Patrick! Monsieur Patrick!
Me.
Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick? Mr. Lou.
Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
Monsieur Patrick.
Monsieur Patrick all the way. Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
Mr. Lou.
Oh.
Monsieur Patrick.
Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
Monsieur Patrick.
Oh. Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
Mr. Lou!
Monsieur Patrick.
Mr. Lou.
Monsieur Patrick.
Mr. Lou.
Mr. Lou or Monsieur Patrick?
He's right in front of me. Mr. Patrick all the way.
Oh.